Kia ora. Our group is excited to present what we've learned about Maori business leadership through our research on Sir Aprana Ngata, one of the most influential Maori leaders in New Zealand's history. To start with, let's begin with the Kalakia. Tuia Tiranga, Tuia Kiwaho, Tuia Kiwaho, Tuia Kiwaho, Tuia Kite Tangata, Karongo Te Ao, Pomie Ai. So now let's introduce our group through our pepeha. Starts from rock.
Okay. Tina koto katoa, tina koto katoa. Ko udang toku monga. Ko chinjang toku wa awa. Ko he toku iwi. Ko Taoist toku Malaya. No China ahu. Ko ICL toku kula. Ko he toku fanu. Ko dequan he toku matua. Ko zhenzhen li toku fire. Ko hefeng li toku ingwa. Lo lela. Tina koto katoa. Next one, Ram.
Tena koto katoa. Ko Baiyun te moana. Ko Zhujiang te awa. Ko Nanhai te moana. Ko Sichuan Airline te waka. Ko ICL te iwi. Ko Master of Management te hapu. Ko Tamaki Makaurau o Aotearoa taku kainga noho. Ko Ahau te student o ICL. Ko Jingonfeng taku ingla. No reira tena koto katoa. Next is Cookie.
Tena koto katoa. No haina aho. Ko tamaki makalau tako kaina noho. No haina aho. Kete ako aho ki ICL. Ko lingshanchen tako ingawa. Next one, Jeffrey.
No haina aho. Ko tamaki makalo taku kainga noho. No haina aho. Kete ako aho ki ICL. Ko ifanjin kaku ingoa. Next is Steve.
Tera koto katoa. Ko Ome tuku manga. Ko Minjiang tuku awa. Ko Jetstar tuku waka. Ko Li tuku iwi. No hana ahum. Ko ICL tuku kuru. Ko Li tuku falu. Ko Suli tuku imoa. Tera kotoa.
Before we dive into our chosen leader, we'd like to share our understanding of whakawhanangatanga, a core concept in Maori culture. It's about building and maintaining relationships, connecting with others in meaningful ways. Whakawhanangatanga focuses on the process of forming these relationships, often through shared experiences, whakapapa, and mutual respect. Sir Aprana Ngata truly embodied this. So through our research, we've identified several tikanga and matapuna that shaped Sir Aprana Ngata's leadership. First part is about titanga, which refers to customs, protocols, the right way of doing things. There were four important aspects of his titanga. First one, mana akitanga, hospitality and care. Sir Aprana dedicated his life to uplifting Maori communities, ensuring they retained their cultural identity and dignity. Number two, whanangatanga, kinship, building relationships. He believed in strengthening relationships, working closely with iwi and building connections between Maori and Pakeha. He promoted unity and collaboration, which is essential for effective leadership. Number three, kaitiakitanga, guardianship and protection. He was a strong advocate for protecting Maori land and culture. Through his work, he ensured policies were in place to preserve Maori ownership and traditions for future generations. Number four, rangatiratanga, leadership. As a respected leader, Ngata upheld Maori self-determination and fought for their rights in government. In terms of matapuna, there were four important aspects too. First one, whakapapa, genealogy, ancestral knowledge, and identity. He recognized the importance of Maori genealogy and used it to inspire pride in cultural revival. And number 2, Rangatiratanga, leadership. As a leader, he navigated both Maori and Pakeha worlds, advocating for the preservation of Maori identity while embracing beneficial aspects of Western culture. Number 3, Pukenga, which means expertise and skills. As a lawyer and politician, Nanta successfully combined Western education with Maori perspective. He used his expertise to create policies that balance Maori needs with modern governance, proving that Maori leaders could navigate both worlds. And the last part is Mataulaga Maori, means Maori knowledge. Nanta was dedicated to preserving traditional Maori education, arts, and oratory. He also initiated expeditions to document and protect Maori practices, ensuring that future generations would have access to their cultural heritage. And the next part is Jeffrey.
Tikanga culture integrity. One of the most important tikanga that the leader demonstrated was cultural integrity. He recognized that language, arts, and education were the foundation of Maori identity. He actively promoted Maori language education, ensuring that future generations could continue to speak and understand Maori. He supported the revival of traditional arts such as Maori carving and weaving to preserve cultural expressions. He also believed in education as a way to empower Maori young. He encouraged them to pursue higher education while staying connected to their cultural heritage. Tikanga, Wakanga Takanga, kinship and community. Another key tikanga deserved was the Wakanga Tikanga, which refers to kinship and community relationships. He worked to strengthen unity among different iwi and encouraged the Maori communities to work together. He implemented the land reforms which allowed Maori people to collectively manage their land instead of losing it to European settlers. He emphasized the economic and cultural collaboration, believing that Maori should support one another to achieve progress. Matapuna, leadership and service. As a member of parliament, he fought for Maori rights and introduced policies that protected Maori culture and land. He worked on education and economic initiatives to improve Maori communities. He also showed deep care for his people, not only by advocating for their rights, but also by helping them develop practical solutions for economic growth. Matapuna, perseverance and virgin. He promoted Maori agriculture development, helping Maori communities gain economic stability. He believed that Maori culture and modern society could coexist, and he encouraged the Maori people to embrace both their traditions and new opportunities. And he also worked in education and law, laying the foundation for future generations, ensuring that Maori culture will continue to survive. The leader's long-term vision has had a lasting impact. Even today, his contributions influence Maori society, education, and leadership. Next part is
Okay, in this part, I'm going to talk about self-mastery and how Apinana Ngata showed this important skill in his life. So, what is the self-mastery? It means being able to control your action, emotions, and thoughts. It helps us to stay focused, make good decisions, and reach our goals. People with self-mastery have a strong sense of purpose. They keep going even when things get hard, and they stay calm instead of letting emotions take over. They keep learning and improving, and they inspire others by setting a good example. Next page. There are two types of self-mastery. Some people are born with self-mastery and they naturally have strong self-culture and discipline, such as Steve Jobs and Nikola Tesla. They are great examples, but many people, most of us, learn self-mastery over time. We developed it through experience, training, and guidance from others. Abhinanatha is one of those people. Next page. So, how Abhinanatha showed his self-mastery? Here are the following 5 points. Natha was a great moral leader. He did not just follow others. He worked hard to gain knowledge, improve himself, and help his people. He was the first Maori to graduate from the university, which was not easy at that period. He never gave up even when he faced discrimination and challenges. He found a way to keep Maori traditions alive while also help them adapt to the Western modern world. He had a strong vision and spent his whole life improving Maori education, land, and culture. Nata showed us that self-mastery is something we can all develop. Some people may have it naturally, but anyone, we can learn it. By setting clear goals, staying disciplined, and always learning, we can become better and make a difference in the world, just like him. Next one, Ron. Steve.
Nata, while serving as a member of parliament, worked closely with James Connor, who was the Minister of Native Affairs in the government. Nata and Connor formulated 2 pieces of legislation to enhance the legal rights of the Maori people, and he assisted John Smound in drafting the Native Land Act. During World War I, he collaborated with the Reform Party to recruit Maori for military service. This demonstrates that as a politician, Nata maintained good relationships with his colleagues and was skilled at working with others to advance political affairs. He served as a member of parliament for 38 years. He established strong relationships with government officials and promoted policies for Maori development. Nata worked closely with Iwi leaders, strengthening tribal leadership and governance. He believed in self-determination and encouraged Maori to take responsibility for their own economy and social progress. He reinforcing Maori community bonds. He respected Tikanga Maori, engaged with Iwi and Hapu leaders. Nata established networks among social leaders, educators to support Maori success. He partnered with Maori leaders to revive Maori arts, language, and traditions, helping communities regain pride in their heritage. He played a key role in shaping policies that balanced Maori self-determination with national development. He engaged with Pākehā leaders to ensure that Maori concerns were heard at the highest levels of decision-making. Nata demonstrated exceptional mastery in working with others by collaborating with Maori leaders, government officials, and community groups. His success in uniting people from different backgrounds was a key factor in his leadership. First one is building strong relationships with Maori leaders. Nata respected traditional Maori leadership structures and worked closely with elders. Second, collaborating with government and Pākehā leaders. As a member of parliament, he negotiated with government officials and policymakers to ensure funding for Maori development. Encouraging Maori economic and social development. Naga decided Maori land development skills and encouraged Maori to take control over their economic future. Revitalizing Maori culture through collective insight. Fourth, Lata led the efforts to revive Maori arts, language, and traditions, working with Maori artists, educators, and community leaders. Mentoring future Maori leaders. Nata mentored young Maori, encouraging them to pursue education and leadership roles. Nata's masteries of working with others came from his deep understanding of relationships, negotiation, and shared goals. His ability to unite diverse groups, empower Maori communities, and collaborate with the government make him one of the most influential leaders in New Zealand's history. Next part.
Okay, so why is Apirana Nata so significant to Maoridom to the Maori world? This is mainly because he made various contributions across many domains, mainly three domains: cultural, educational, and political domains. These outcomes significantly improved the economic conditions and spiritual well-being of the Maori people. In the cultural aspect, Nata documenting traditional Maori art forms such as carving and weaving, he also shows these traditions through gathering and performances. These protections not only preserve the traditions, but also promotes the awareness of the dignity and intrinsic value of Maori culture, therefore strengthen Maori cultural identity. In the educational aspect, Nata encouraged Maori to receive higher educations. With the improvement of Maori's educational level, Maori's social status is also being improved. In the political aspect, Nata actively fight for the rights of Maori communities. His political position allows him to directly influence the policies that can affect the interests of Maoris. His political position gives Maoris more control over their own lands and affairs, therefore improve Maori's social position and opportunities. So overall, these contributions have helped Maoris to find a place in a modern society and therefore reshape Maori's self-esteem. So Nata promotes nowadays Maoris to firmly maintain their cultural identity when challenges occurs. Okay, so that's all of our mahi, and the following page is our references. Yeah, and then also the next page are references. So let's end this presentation with our closing criteria. Kia tau tō rangi marie, ki ranga inga iwi o te ao. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Good job, boys.
Aho.
Aho.